Okay, so the award that we're winning is through the Greater Erie Awards through 2024 through Preservation Erie. And the show is Chronicles up at WQLN PBS NPR. And Chronicles puts context to our history. And yeah, we'll tell biographies and events and things that have happened in the Erie County region, and then sort of try to give you some idea of like why that matters and why that history still sort of carries through and how we sort of got where we are today from back then. I felt like it was important to do Chronicles and get involved with Chronicles early on and start this up at WQLN because Erie has such a rich, interesting, unique history. A lot of times we would sort of focus in on the War of 1812. The joke I have is no 1812, no pizza bombers and stuff like that. Like Erie tells the same stories over and over, but there was a lot more to get into. And we sort of are at a point of the country where we were the frontier land, and even beyond that, that we had political resonance to what was happening to the rest of the country, and where people would come to before they sort of sprung west. So we wanted to make sure that we were telling a few more of those stories so they didn't get lost in sort of the fabric of time, because there's a lot of well-written books and articles about it, but nobody had ever dedicated the time to do sort of a television series in its entirety about some of those lesser told stories. The impact of the impact of the project I don't think is fully realized yet. I think ultimately what we have done is we have put these stories on another medium. And what that will hopefully do, what I hope, what the team hopes, what WQLN hopes, is that it will introduce it to a new audience, and then one day somebody will see an episode of Chronicles and be like, hey, I want to learn more about that. And maybe that'll inspire them to learn more, sort of study more, write a story, write an opera, write a television show, write a movie about it and stuff like that. So we're just trying to get our history out there a little bit more and make sure that it is preserved for generations to come.